So, one of the most important things that you can do as a consumer is your at-home care. A lot of clients will come in, get a really amazing color done, an amazing haircut, great style, and then use really terrible products on their hair. And it's counterproductive, it's not helping you out at all, and it's actually hurting your hair and your hairdresser. The biggest thing that you can do is take product recommendations from your stylist, work them into your system, work them into your routine, see what's really gonna work best for you. It's all about trial and error. Just because something works for me or some other clients doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the best for you, but you really do need to listen when we say sulfate-free, paraben-free, no alcohol. These are all things that are going to damage your hair and be detrimental in the long run, and so we're just trying to set you up for success at home. A lot of people think, oh, I just want you to buy this product from me, and that's not the case at all. It's really, I want you to buy this. It's like insurance on your car. Yeah. You wouldn't buy a $200,000 car and then put regular gas in it, you know? You need to take good care of your hair. It is the one accessory you cannot take off. It is your crown. It lives on your head. You cannot get rid of it. And so really following at-home maintenance from your stylist is a huge part of the care of your hair and helping with the integrity in the long run.
You know, you've done your research and you found a good stylist. They are not going to be using products that they don't believe in.
No.
Because then they'll lose their clients.
No.
Like if they're suggesting stuff that doesn't really work.
No, and I, for the most part, at all of my salon locations, have always used salon exclusive products. That means you cannot buy them at Sephora, you cannot buy them at Ulta, except for OLAPLEX now is available at Sephora, which is amazing. Oh, OLAPLEX, we love you. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
It's really important that you're not using something from the drugstore that's full of excess water, excess silicones that are going to coat your hair and make your hair look presentably nice, but actually be detrimental in the long run. There is a wide world of products out there. There's so many things to choose from, but it really is important to use salon quality professional products that are not just a discounted big box store shampoo and conditioner. This is 100% honesty. If your shampoo is less than $25, it's garbage. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You might think that it's great, and it might be great for your hair. I have a client that swears by Pantene, and it works for her. I don't think it works.
How much
but
color
it works
does she have
for
in
her.
her?
Yeah, a lot, and her hair is
Really?
very long. Yes, and it's covered in silicone buildup. But you also have to let the client do whatever they want. You know, the client's gonna tease their hair right off the back of their head. That's just what happens. This is real life, people. As a stylist, I like to try to set my clients up for success at home. I like to set them up with great products, give them a great routine that's gonna work for them, their hair type, the chemical services they've received, and really put them in a good spot going forward.
It's really, really important to follow that if you're using like chemicals in your hair, either to color it or to perm it or whatever. So really, really important if you have curly hair and you're doing something like what I'm doing, where this is like
the furthest end of the chemical service.
Yeah, but then I learn a lot through the process.
Absolutely.
Like we'll talk and how the month's going with my hair. I'm like, oh man, I just discovered that I shouldn't put my head upside down when I blow dry my hair because it makes it frizzier. Oh, I just realized that I am conditioning too much.
You're over conditioning.
I am over conditioning, so everybody's different. I only wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week, really, to be honest. And that's good because my hair is curly and I don't need to overwash it.
You need the excess oils.
Yeah, I need the excess oils, but you know how they say use like your deep conditioner once a week? That's usually for somebody who washes their hair like 3 times a week, maybe even every day. So if I'm only washing once a week, then I'm really only deep conditioning maybe once a month. And I was doing it almost every time I was washing because I don't wash.
She was doing the whole gauntlet of products in every washing service.
Why does it take so long to wash my hair? Oh my god, it's a whole event to wash my hair.
Yeah, insert the SpongeBob clip. Like 12 hours later, Felice is still washing her hair.
So I realized this, and I was talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, Felice, you're over conditioning."
Too much of a good thing is a real thing.
Yeah.
You can use too much protein, you can use too much moisture, and that's why we also recommend changing up your shampoos and your conditioners every 6 months or so, because your hair just gets really used to something, and then it might not perform as well. It might have negative side effects on you. It does happen, and then clients will say, "Okay, I'm using this amazing shampoo and conditioner. Why is my hair feeling more brittle or more dry?" Well, it's because we need to switch up the routine, or you might be doing a little too much of this or a little too much of that, and that is another reason why it's so important to communicate with your stylist.
So important,
talk to your stylist, talk about your struggles, talk about your triumphs. You need to really have an open line of dialogue to say, this is what's working, this is what's not. A lot of times I think some clients are too afraid of being honest, and then you have clients that are far too honest, and it's like, please, shh. But you need to be honest, and you need to say something's not working for me. I'm not gonna take it personally. I'm gonna help you rectify the situation and rectify the issue and say, oh yeah, Felice, you don't need to do 3 treatments every time you wash your hair.
He wouldn't have confirmed that.
Known.
And then I would have been like, maybe that's what I should do. So I was like, wait, maybe I'm over conditioning. Then I thought about the timing, and then I asked him, and then boom, like, because I was having trouble, it wasn't curling. It was getting a little limp, and that can happen when you put too much
when you've got too much protein. Well, that's why I stress the importance of having a routine for yourself, because if you're washing 2 times a week, you can say, on Wednesday, I'm going to just do my regular shampoo, condition, and cleanse my scalp, cleanse my hair, and call it good. And then on Sundays, you can say, I'm going to do my treatment today, I'm going to really refresh my hair, give it that life it's looking for, but it's not necessary every single time that you wash. Even if you're somebody who's only washing once or twice a week, you don't need to overload it on these other things. Yeah.
It's like a workout routine. A workout routine for your hair.
I don't know anything about a workout routine.
I know too much. No, it's really, really very, very important, and it's just good to be also mindful of what's happening to your hair when you're away from your stylist. Because like today, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? I just saw that when you curled my hair, ladies with curly hair, when you color it, you might need to give it a little help. And I realized that he doesn't put as much product on my hair when he curls it, and it curls better. So I realized, oh, I've been so used to the texture of my hair before it was colored. I would pile on product. I don't need to pile on as much product now.
And it's thinking about what your goal is for that day. If your goal is to apply your product, let it air dry, you would do something completely different than if your goal was to blow dry it, add an extra curl to it, and something like that. Because you'll need the weight and the moisture if you're just gonna let it air dry, but you don't need that weight and that excess product if you're going to blow dry it and curl it, additional heat styling, things like that. So it's finding what works for you and having your stylist kind of guide you down the road and say, this is what's right for right now, this is what's right for next time, this is what's not right at all.
It'll give you a manual how to have hair.
I know. I am the manual.
You are the manual.
I am an open book when it comes to hair.
Thanks.
Gracias.
Guess what, guys? We are on social media. Woo! Follow us on Instagram. Yeah, we're on the YouTubes, and we're on the websites as well. So
the social media.
Click on the buttons that are going to be below.
There's a follow here, a follow there, a follow there. Like everywhere.